fuck me. God damn it. Shit. Okay. Fuck. That was... Okay. Christ. Timothy, at this moment in time, takes a nice swig of water as he realizes, shit, I don't have whiskey anymore. Right, fuck.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Vesuviak, who had been keeping watch at night while the party has been taking a rest at Rotsnout's place, moves over to Timothy after saying that Timothy has awoken up from what looks to be a nightmare. You're sure you're okay?
Sorry, give me a second to regain myself. Yeah. Fine. You can clearly see that Timothy's hands are still shaking from whatever he saw. So he's clearly not telling the truth.
Vesuviak just kind of sighs as he could very obviously see that Timothy is lying. And he just looks out towards the swamp to see if there's anything moving out there. And he looks back to Timothy and goes, "We need to stay a minute, or stay awake for a little bit longer. I could use a little bit of company on this watch. It is, as they say, boring as hell."
Oh, you're learning. That's good to hear. Timothy takes a moment to get up from his pile that he's called a bed, and he gets on over to where Vesuviak's at to just sit down with him, and he just lets out a sigh, and he's just kind of staring out in the water. He's not really saying much, which is not normal compared to the Timothy he's seen.
Vesuviak does notice that Timothy definitely isn't as talkative right now, but at the moment he is more chalking that up to grogginess, partially due to his focus on keeping an eye and ear out as he stands outside of the hut that Rotsnout let them shack up in, and just kind of keeping an eye to see if any more of those monsters were coming back. Sounds like something woke you up with a little bit of a start.
Not something. Someone.
Would it be that dark star guy that's hanging out in your head?
Timothy taps the top of his skull. You know it. Real great fucker, just bothering you at the most opportune times for him. Though it's gotten a lot louder as of late.
Well, at least they haven't tried to kill us yet.
Yeah. Thank God, actually. I'd be really fucking bummed if he actually tried that. Though, I don't know, I'd be able to probably resist it. I feel like, thanks to, my newer powers that I'm waking up to, I can maybe resist it, maybe. I don't fucking know.
So it was a hag that did that to you?
Yeah.
Aside from the hags that we fought on the other island, I've never really had too much experience with them.
Be grateful for that.
Hags typically don't like to be near dragon layers.
Oh, I couldn't imagine why. The lava probably really doesn't do well for their face.
I didn't do much of that lava spewing in my area.
Yeah.
Lava's mainly kept in our home.
You said our home. I've heard you say you had a partner at one point in time, right?
Yes, I did. A long time ago.
Timothy takes a beat, sits there. I think he grabs a rock next to him and skips it across the water and has a small smile on his face. What's your favorite memory of them?
Honestly, it would be It would be early on when we met. They weren't another magma dragon like myself. She was a silver dragon.
Oh.
Very, high and mighty. An insufferable sense of honor and justice, and had all these codes and rules, but it didn't stop them from going all out whenever we fought. They were trying to keep me at bay from a couple of settlements that were nearby, and she did a very good job of distracting me. Not the way that you think, at least not at first.
Oh. So a slow burn is what you're telling me.
The landscape may have been permanently changed a couple of times due to our clashes.
Timothy takes like a second, raises an eyebrow, but doesn't say the immediate joke that came into his mind, and skips another rock over the water. And he just takes that beat in like silence. He's like, they still with us?
Vesuviac doesn't reply, but his expression does darken quite a bit.
You don't have to answer that. That's personal. I'm fucking sorry.
It's fine.
I myself haven't lost a partner, but I've had a few break up with me. I know, right? Didn't expect that. But that's just because I came on too hard. Not in that way either, where I was very forward in the bedroom. No, I meant forward as in wanting to go beyond just being a fling, being a one-night stand, being there.
Vesuviac just kind of sighs as he looks down towards the ground a little bit more and goes, we were trying to do that, and trying to live together, make a new life together, but my father had different plans for me.
Real prick?
That would be putting it lightly, yes.
That's rough, buddy.
And welcome to the 25 North Podcast. I'm your GM and host, Jason. And let's get ready to rumble!
No.
Are you ready for this?
No. God.
How's it going, everybody?
Pretty good.
Going good.
I was just so listeners, I was just telling the party, right before I hit the record button, that Book 2 of The Jewel of the Indigo Isles, Adventure Path, is 4 chapters long. And this Tainted Fortress is the entirety of Chapter 7. So I know that last episode was nothing but like role playing and chatting, and that was intentional because we are dungeon diving this entire chapter.
The calm before the storm.
Yep, this is an old school kind of dungeon dive. Actually,
fun fact about me with dungeons: I like to pull the whole thing at once and deal with the consequences after.
No.
Actually, I think the second to last chapter of Book 1 was also an entire dungeon. Well, I think the second to last chapter and the last chapter of Book 1
the last chapter
both
was
entire dungeons.
The story of Valmo.
Yeah. Yeah, because we lost Rizurk in the second to last chapter, and we lost Velmo in the last chapter.
You're cursing us. We don't appreciate it, Jason.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah. you
Yeah.
know.
It's alright. It just
It
means
is what
that
it is.
the books get more dangerous. So, but play good
Yeah.
or bad.
That said, I did say that we did a character vibe check.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do a player vibe check about how y'all are feeling so far, since we are just about to start chapter 7. We've reached the halfway point of book 2. We are about to start the latter half of book 2. So halfway through book 2, how are you all feeling as players? So let's do a quick roundtable. How we feeling? Rachel, how you feeling so far?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited for dungeons because I like dungeons.
Yeah, you are actually halfway through the entire campaign at this point.
With only a single character. It's very special. I'm gonna knock on wood.
Knock on wood, knock on wood.
Yeah, and I only am playing one rogue with memory issues right now, so which is different because I used to have another campaign where I was doing a completely different character with similar issues. So that's fun. So I can really focus on Syl and get into their mindset.
Yeah.
Mindset of regressing.
Yeah. Of trying not to regress, as opposed to the other one who was actively embracing it. So yeah. Yes.
So so far what are your impressions of the campaign?
I should have been thinking about this, huh? I
Thank you for thinking of this now. It gives me time to think about it.
It's been fun. It's been a good variety of different types of situations. I'm sure, there's the social encounters and the fighting encounters. I'm sure we could have gotten even more into the political stuff if our characters were so inclined. I'm looking forward to more water fights still. I want to fight
don't
in
worry.
the water.
Those are coming.
As long as I still have a character who's equipped for it.
Yeah, don't worry. Those are coming.
Just don't steal Zaba's sword.
You'll be asleep. It'll be fine.
It'd be so fun.
Yeah. I'm really good at hiding.
Jackson, how you feeling so far? Get a vibe check from you as a player. You're halfway through an entire book.
Yeah, I've been having a blast. Like, I'm really happy that this was my first experience with Pathfinder and that it has gone so well. I'm loving playing as Vesuviac. I'm loving Cleric as a class. Some rather interesting challenges do come up as with this specific party, and the fact that one of my party members has an aversion to treat wounds. But yeah, I've been having an absolute blast. The pirate theme has been very, very fun. I just can't wait until we get to a point where I can go a little bit more into Vesuviac's backstory and kind of peel back the layers of this onion a little bit more and show you who Vesuviac really is on the inside.
Nice. Corey, how about you?
I'm enjoying it. It's been interesting to see the progression. There's been a bit more like ghost fights, spirits, that kind of thing than I expected. And kind of anticipated more of the brigands and scallywags that we encountered early in book 1, like with what the first one was, the Iron Eel hideout was our first fight we did, more or less.
Yeah.
So I expected something along those lines, progressing with, stronger pirate-themed, but it is nice seeing the variety and encountering more landscapes than a boat. I am also looking forward to underwater combat.
Awesome. And lastly, Lunar,
Hi.
you're also through a whole half of a book.
Yeah, that's crazy. Again, with only one character. Knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood. But yeah, I mean, I've been having a blast. I'm really glad I got invited to be a part of this crew. and a part of this podcast in general. It's something I really look forward to playing. Whenever we do get to play, it's so much fun. I really like playing Timothy with you guys. It's very fun playing a character when I'm like, oh right, I'm a horny idiot. I can have a moment of just doing that, having my brain cell turn off and be like, haha, dick. It's very fun as opposed to like the environment of characters that we have. We have different flavor of pirates, really.
It's true. We really do.
We have the horn dog. We have the serious one. We've got he's just a little guy. That being Zaba. It's okay if he'll do a kill. It's fine. And then we have the mysterious one, and that's Rachel. /Sil. But like, it's been so much fun.
Yeah, it's a good thing Zaba's super forthright about who he is.
Mm-hmm.
It really helps make people understand he's just a good guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Love.
Don't have to worry about him behind you and with the giant sword. Yeah.
Totally not. But it's been a lot of fun playing with you guys. I'm really excited to see where the rest of this book goes. And I pray to God that I just pray. I just pray. I don't know what's gonna happen here, and I'm very nervous, and I'm excited.
I mean, skin loom, right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm still gonna come back to that. That's the most upsetting thing ever, and I love Grimm's fairy tales, man. I llove Grimm's fairy tales and all that shit. You come at me, it's like, hey, Lunar, here's a skin loom, and I'm like, maybe not that one, Chief. That one kind of sucks. The vibes there are kind of rancid.
Well, we're about to find out I mean, not this episode, but we're about to find out what a skin loom is, because that's going to be chapter 7, the Tainted Fortress. Here we go, folks.
Chapter 7, the skin loom mark.
Last episode, we had kind of just a low-key RP episode, chatted with Rotsnout. Y'all managed to trade some monster parts to get some healing potions. Ended up coming out with 3 in total, as well as a salve of slipperiness and a ring of the ram, which we didn't actually allocate. So who's gonna grab the ring?
I think we decided Timothy. That's the ring.
Oh, Timothy?
Yes. Let me wield the ring.
And he pocketed the slippery stuff before any of the rest of us even saw it, so...
Oh, no, I think Timothy would have shown it off to you guys, at least.
So
it was
that one...
so funny at that point.
So, yeah, that one you can apply to a piece of armor, and it lasts 8 hours. So you can leave that in your stash.
Rub it on Zaba.
And then whoever wants those healing potions, go ahead and drag one of them onto your
Who doesn't have a healing
sheet.
Potion on their person? Yeah, Zaba should definitely have one, I think we decided.
I'm carrying a medium lesser healing potion.
I have an invisibility potion.
Wait, a real invisibility
potion? But I also
potion?
don't need one.
Yeah, a real invisibility potion.
I think we should have one on the healer, because if you go down and I've already battle medicined you, you're...
Fair enough.
So one on Vesuviac, one on Zaba. Timothy, do you have a healing potion?
I have Winterbolt Elixir, I have Salamander Elixir, Potion of Water Breathing. I have no healing potion. That's right, because I've used my healing potions to heal
me.
To save
Zaba and Sil.
Yeah, I still have a lesser, so that can be my backup. So yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and drag those from the stash onto your character sheet. And then as well, Vesuviac, Timothy, and Zaba. Each of you take 10 temporary hit points.
You drank the gross
Because you had the soup.
10 soup points.
10 temporary hit points. You can add those to your character in the temporary hit points area.
I'm starting to hit the point it feels good to be a barbarian just based on hit points alone.
God.
Yeah. 106
Wish
plus
that
10
could be me.
temporary.
I do not know if my level 14 first edition alchemist has 106 hit points.
Holy.
Like, I also dumped con for them, so
Yeah.
Quick,
you know
That's
there's
hard.
trade-offs that happen.
super quick question: how do temporary hit points work in terms of like?
You lose them first.
Okay, like if I get a new source of temporary hit points, what happens?
They don't stack; they just replace.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
if you currently have 10, you cast a spell that gives 5, you still only have 10.
Mhm.
But in reverse, you would go up to having 10.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. So if you had 5 temporary hit points and then some source gave you 10 temporary hit points, you'd go up to 10.
Okay.
But yeah, if anything gave you 5 temporary hit points, you're
We just ignore it.
Your
yeah,
blue
yeah.
your
As long
blue
as
health
your
bar is already
temporary
full.
hit point pool is more than 5, you ignore it. But if it's
Gotcha.
lower than 5, like if you're at 2 or 3, you go up to 5.
Okay, just wanted to make sure if that's how it worked, because that's how it works in 5e.
And then, yeah, is there anything else you wanted to do? I know there was talk about trying to steal the sword from Zaba while he sleeps.
We're going
Did you
to.
want to attempt to do that? Well,
Not yet.
okay.
I did, I guess, off camera, since we're at the fortress, mention to Timothy or Vesuviac while Zaba was out of the hut that we might as well wait until we're on the way back to the ship
Yeah.
to deal with this, because
Yeah.
maybe he'll, kick that curse on his own.
You know he could.
Not critically fail a will save.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be good.
What? Him fail a will save?
I just don't know
That's
how to
crazy.
trigger you getting a new will save. I was hoping the witch would tell us.
You just gotta let it ride at this
Yeah,
point.
let it rip.
Because of the critical failure.
This is what, the second rest since I became cursed?
No, just the first.
Yes.
Just
Isn't
the
no,
first.
it's
We
second.
didn't sleep in the town.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We talked about
we
sleeping,
never
but
got
we
around
didn't.
to sleeping in the town.
Yeah.
Instead, you guys broke Zaba's trust and went into the shack, and he insisted we marched on.
Mhm. Yeah.
Look, I was curious. I'm glad I did.
All right. So during the march to the fortress, it's quite a hike. It's miles through the forest from Rot Snout's cottage, and you notice again just ever increasing evidence of those sklagons that Rot Snout mentioned. That tarry resin just becomes more and more prominent. You start seeing it dripping from trees, splattering on the undergrowth of the forest. It's almost like the sklagons care more about frightening away intruders than the actually preserving whatever kind of ecosystem that Moonshadow has. So they just been doing those blight bombs that they attempted to do to you in just indiscriminately. And
Yeah.
as you travel, the one thing you notice is that at a certain point along the path, you spot an area where you see a copse of trees just off of that path that you're traveling, where that ring of tarry resin and that copse of trees is completely untouched. The trees growing there's almost some kind of... It almost looks like there's some kind of invisible bubble or something around it that is keeping that resin from touching the trees, because everything around those trees is completely blighted and dripping in that resin. But those particular trees itself are unmarked.
Hey, I'm just throwing this out there. It's a shame to lose that nice patch of trees, but if it's some sort of magic artifact we could put on our persons going forwards, it may be beneficial.
I mean,
We killed a forest. You want to go check it out? Can you see any, voodoo over there?
I can tell if it's magic or not. Yeah, hold on. Timothy's gonna use one of his new funny abilities that he has access to. Yeehaw! He wants to use detect magic. Because I have access to that now.
Detect magic on the tree?
Yeah! I detect magic on this tree.
No, so the tree itself isn't. There's no magic at all. There's no magical properties from the tree at all. Those trees. But if you wanted to, you could give me a check, and let me double check your animist, because which apparition do you have active right now?
Active would be Darkstar.
Darkstar? Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one that's always active, the prominent one.
Always active. He's always there,
Okay.
kind of lurking, kind of sitting on Timothy's shoulders.
He's
watching.
always the number one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it wouldn't matter. Okay. Give me, whoever wants to can give me a nature, a survival, and I don't think anybody has like an appropriate lore check, like forest lore or anything like that. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I was
don't got
checking to
lore.
see if you had custodian of the groves.
Oh, no.
Might
I
have
mean, she's
been-
there. She's one of the ones that I have.
Did not
Yeah,
have to
but
roll
it's not
that
the active
publicly.
one.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No.
Nature.
If you click it and it shows up public
Sorry.
by default, you can.
I didn't
I
see the buttons
Also
there. My
didn't see the
There we go.
buttons.
I pressed the nature one.
Oh, you're
know if
good,
it showed
you're good.
privately.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
If you click the button and it does it public, then it's a public
Okay.
roll. It'll automatically roll it secret if it has to be secret.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That said, Syl knows that as you're looking at these trees, Syl, you can verify and you realize that it's the tree's bark. That something in that bark has a purifying effect against that resin. And you could actually collect that bark as a resource.
Cool. I'll go over and peel some off.
And that resource might be usable later on in the adventure as a special resource for something.
Mysterious
Along the
special
lines as,
resources.
It's a surprise tool, though. Help us later.
What would I call this bark?
I hope it's to build a
Sure.
Gundam.
Check out Spark.
Purifying tree bark.
Okay.
But I would actually need a check.
Yeah. I will attempt.
to see if you guys can actually make this particular check to see how well you harvest it.
All right. What kind of
wanna
check
help?
you looking for?
Yeah.
Let me throw them out there. There's 4.
Yes.
Well, you guys don't have forest lore, so there's 3 checks you could make: Arcana, crafting, or nature.
I'll
I will
take.
try nature.
Only one
Actually-
character can. Hold on.
Oh,
Before you roll, only one character can attempt this check. And you can only do it once.
Best I have is a +10 in nature.
Beats me.
Timothy's
have-
got a plus 13 in nature.
+9 to Arcana. Don't make me do this.
All right. Am I able to roll to aid Vesuviac in the knowledge check?
No, I would. No,
No?
you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, because I have a plus 12 to nature, but according to the party sheet, Timothy's got the plus 13.
Yeah, that's why I have a +13 in nature, but for whatever reason, it's just saying it's a +6.
Because you
That
don't
could
have.
be when you
because
have
because you
the
don't
bread
have.
lady.
You don't have the bread lady active.
Who's got the nature scarf?
I do, I think. I have a scarf. Which one am I wearing?
I have the husk scarf. That's what I have.
Zaba's got.
Oh no,
That's the
I'm
+1
wearing a
nature.
cloak.
Yeah, Timothy's got the nature scarf. But I guess you
Yeah.
have to. What's it called? Attune it? Imbue it.
thought I had it.
So Vesuviac with a plus 12 is our best bet.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Timothy, you have a plus 6. You have a plus 13 to nature.
Yeah, but when I click on the nature thing, it says it's a 6. Yeah, I thought it's weird for a bit, but I was like, this is fine.
Well, we can always manually add plus 7 mentally.
That's too hard.
I can do that math.
It's the weekend. There's no math on the weekend.
That's
It'll
very
be under-
strange. I don't know
It'll
why.
be under like
It's
35,
not counting
so it's
your
easy.
wisdom bonus.
Yeah, I don't know why. I should have probably raised this up before, but I was like, this must be for whatever reason.
No, I don't know why either. Huh.
Oops.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Well, actually, yeah, just roll it.
Okay.
Want-
I'll then roll it if you guys are cool
Vesuviac,
with
do you
it.
want a guidance, Timothy?
Oh yes, good call.
Good shout.
So
Guidance.
just take a just take a
Yes.
plus 1.
I'll take the spell effects guidance.
And then when you roll it, you can add that bonus to guidance.
Yes. Okay, so let me roll that nature. So it's a plus 1? Yes. So then...
No, that
Oh.
should be a success. I don't know why it's not counting your wisdom.
Yeah, it's...
It's because you're off the booze. You're not as wise
it's
without it.
because I'm off the booze.
Your wisdom
what?
goes down when you don't hit the sauce, I guess.
You know what? I think it's because you have your old Timothy Bono selected.
Do I? Because there's no way I do. I'm on my regular character sheet.
Yeah, I think it's because you have your old one selected. Oh, it's in your user configuration.
Oh.
It's your default one in your user configuration.
Oh.
Can you try rolling it again? I just want
Yeah.
just want to see.
Now I see it. Of it being a 13.
Yep. It's okay. There it is. And you know what? Here, I'm going to show it to you.
Did I roll an at 20?
Yeah, that's a critical success.
Get
That's
that
a
part.
critical success. Yeah, we had your old character as your default one in your user configuration. Because harvesting, so Timothy gets to collecting, and he's able to collect a large portion of this bark from the untouched clearing. It takes a couple hours to do it, but he's able to do it. But not only, because it's a critical success, not only is Timothy able to remove this bark, the special bark, and pack it away in the bag of holding, he packs it away using his thaumaturgical knowledge, packs it away inside the bag of holding in such a manner that it enhances the property.
Oh.
And in the next week, basically it duplicates. So you're going to have 2 pieces of purifying tree bark.
I have spelled duplicate wood.
If only you could use that in the bedroom.
Yeah, I know exactly. That's what it is. Timothy knows how to handle some wood.
Wow.
Peeling it is a strange skill to
That's
possess,
a real
though.
weird skill, though. That one won't track right.
And let me double check here that you have 2 bundles of purified tree bark.
If there's any bulk attached to those, I have lots of room before I even start becoming encumbered. So
Well, it's in
we
the
can carry stuff.
it's in the whatchamacallit, the bag of holding.
Yeah, bag of holding.
Oh yeah, right.
Because
I'm also carrying that.
this bark is 30 bulk.
My gosh.
Yeah, it's heavy.
So you've just completely stripped these trees.
I have stripped these trees.
Oh my god.
That's another thing Timothy's really good at.
Strip those trunks.
I hate that it's the idea that you have stripping knowledge that allows you to strip tree bark.
Timothy just knows how to handle wood and knows how to strip trees, guys.
He had another job at
boy.
some point in his life. Maybe Timothy was like a lumberjack or something.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Might have seen his work on Orange YouTube.
Handling all
lumber
of the
section.
All
Isn't
right,
that a thing? Isn't that a thing? The lumber section?
lumber school?
Lumber
Lumber
sexual?
sexual is
There's-
a fashion style.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
That's flannel and jeans and boots.
Yes.
Yeah. And
I guess they accidentally
and
dress
blaze, and
lumber sexual all the
blaze
time.
orange toques, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Totally.
The current one's purple.
I have a really
All right.
good red one.
Well, you managed to
Strip
harvest
wood.
the wood. And
Punching trees like Minecraft.
well, actually, before we move any further, allow me, dear listeners, to, and I'm actually going to pre-record. I'm going to record a bit that I'm going to put on at the beginning of every episode for this chapter. That because I'm going to go ahead and give you all a content warning, because the Tainted Fortress it's going to be a bit unnerving. There's some points in here. It's kind of a sandbox, so I have no idea where the players are going to go, and we're not planning ahead. So I'm going to say this content warning at the beginning of every episode, because who knows how the players are going to play this out. But there are points in this fortress that are going to be quite grotesque, and where the description is very visceral.
Ooh.
So it's, yeah, there's it's going to be a bit of, it might be a bit unnerving for some listeners. So content warning and fair warning from here on out for the rest of this chapter. But I do want to say that as you approach the Tainted Fortress, it kind of rises above the horizon. On the horizon, you see it's made of wood, so it's an older wooden fortress style, and there's more than 100 feet on each side of the main entranceway, the main gate. You see that it's built against a low, rocky hill. The walls of this fortress rise 20 feet up from the ground, and they form like a battlement, and from these sharpened tree trunks of wood. The wide wooden gate here stands shut, so it's closed, and there are several arrow slits on the south-facing wall, because you're coming from the south, you're heading north, and there's a bunch of arrow slits facing the south, basically right at you. There's brush that grows right up under the walls. Basically, it's indicating by the brush and the greenery here that nothing's been upkept as far as landscaping and greenery goes.
Yeah, like brush and greenery makes it pretty well all the way up.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, that's the sign it's been abandoned.
Yeah, it's not been tended to at all. And the path to the main gate, though, is splattered with that black tarry resin.
Okay,
Well-
so what do you think, Sil? You want to go over the wall, check it out, see if there's anybody home? Or do you want me to just go up and give the door a good knock?
I would say front door would probably be the worst option.
Yeah, I don't. You said these walls are 100 feet tall, or long?
20 feet up, 100
Okay.
feet
Sorry.
that go towards each side.
Yeah, I don't think we should go through the front door.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
so
find
you
a
want me
spot.
to lift you guys all over?
Why don't you jump over?
actually-
You're our, front line, right?
I could do that. You want me to head in? You got it.
I know when
Um,
how we can get to Zaba too if Zaba isn't able to get to us. Timothy takes out the rope of climbing from his bag. He's like, I still have this rope. I've been holding on to it.
Yeah.
We got this a while back.
That'd
ago.
be great.
Let me show it to you guys.
Okay, so the plan is I just go straight over the wall and go, give me the crystal or forfeit your lives. Is that kind of the idea?
Does
I
that
would
usually
rather
work,
us not
Saba?
nuts.
You know, things were different in the Hells.
Yeah, up here, maybe a little bit more finesse involved.
I'm wondering if there's a back door.
Sorry, don't mind me.
Timothy.
What? Did you not see me stripping wood for like a few hours there, dude?
Listen.
Yep. It was a masterpiece.
It was pure craftsmanship.
I thought you would at least understand that I meant the back door to the fortress.
No, trust me. I knew what you meant.
So
With your book.
So as you approach, I want everybody to give me secret perception checks.
Whoa!
Oh boy, my favorite.
Oh boy! Oh jeez! I
Oh,
don't want to
Jimmy.
do that.
Oh,
I
Jimmy.
never know if I mess up.
Oh, you all notice.
Whoa!
You all notice that standing guard, what appears trying to be sneaky and stealthy, are two of those swarm assassins that you know everything about, because you just fought them last time. They don't know that you've seen them.
Alright, so do you want me to just kind of walk up and then swing?
Yeah, sounds
Like,
great.
You know, alright. And then, or with these guys, do you want to kill them with fire? Or do you want to save that?
I'm gonna save that.
Yeah, these guys weren't.
Alright.
Wait, but before you go, I'm gonna guide it to you.
Oh, you got
Wait,
it.
stay there.
So,
Go get him, champ.
first time, he will actively sheath Marnie's scimitar, because that doesn't necessarily fit his suit, his needs. Taking up a proper grip on his favorite sword. And yeah, Zaba's gonna just casually walk up to the gate, and essentially as soon as he's within striking distance, he's just gonna lash out, starting at the one on the left,
Hold
and
on.
working his way across.
Hold on. We're going to roll some initiative, just because we're going to see if they are able to react before you get to them, Zaba. So we're going to roll initiative. They're going to roll stealth, and you guys are all going to roll perception.
Does Saba get to use deception because he's pretending he doesn't notice them?
Deception.
If he wants to. If you want to.
I would rather roll stealth.
Okay. I figured as much.
Alright. So we roll on initiatives. Let us know when. Let's see.
Whoo, boy.
Yippee!
Got 34 on my initiative
Ha!
roll.
Chima!
I have a plus 15 to my perception.
Whack!
You got that wisdom.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And I do want to check something on you, Zaba, real quick.
Gasp!
I do want to check about the curse.
Yeah, can you sheath it? I just realized.
Yeah, I want to know if you're allowed to sheath it. And that's my question. So let me double.
I cannot willingly drop or give away.
Oh, is that okay? Is that what it says? Yeah, Curse of the Pirate Blade. Okay. The cursed creature cannot willingly drop or give away the sword. Okay, yeah, you can sheath it. You're fine. And we are
Into his
going-
back slit it goes.
Ew.
All right. So you do recognize that they are both going to react before Zaba is able to get to them, and you can see that Vesuviac. So you get to go first. You can actually react first. Or
Okay.
You can act first.
Cool. Then, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and cast a fire ray to the guy on the right. So let's see how that goes. Oh, hey, that hit.
That is a hit.
So that was an 18.
Nice.
Time to roll some damage. This is a 24 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to take my last action to raise a shield.
There we go. All right. Let me see here. And I can actually show you the names because you know what these are. The reliable corrupted swarm assassin is going to spit upon its weapon for one action.
Is that a manipulate action?
It is. But you haven't taken your turn yet, so you don't have a reaction.
Damn.
And then it will come on up next to Zaba, and it will strike. And we'll see if you can actually hit the beefy boy. Oh, natural 20 is going to hit the beefy boy. And actually, I don't know why I have that hit.
Yikes, brother.
For all of 14 damage.
Darn.
It got through those temporary hit points and then just a couple ticks.
Yeah, he scratched me.
And then
And
I do
because
need you
I
to,
took damage, yeah.
I do need you to make that save against those shadow locusts.
But I have the two keep me alive points. I'd rather not get Shadow Locust first round.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use one of my hero points here. Yeah, that's much better. That's a 14 on the die for a 27.
That's a critical success even.
Thanks. I'll take that immunity for 24 hours, question mark.
All right. And then Timothy, you're up.
Doesn't say yes or no. Just
Timothy, you're up. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So Timothy is going to definitely move up to help out his homie because he sees that corrupted, or at least the swarm assassin is coming up to his homeboy. So he is gonna move up his full 20 feet, I think. Yeah. Give me a second here.
Why is it 20 feet? It should be 25.
I think that's how much Timothy has, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
I think
20 feet.
Is it because he's wearing armor?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
height armor.
Yeah, he's wearing armor and he doesn't have the strength to
No.
overcome that. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's okay. So that was from there. I can move one more. So that's 20 feet. Okay. So then with Timothy's first section of movement, I would like to have an apparition possession.
Okay.
I am going to have the witness to ancient battles.
Oh, you actually don't you need to spend an action to do the whirl to switch them up? Because you said you have.
That's-
You said.
Yeah. I forgot that's how that works.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I think that it's right then at that moment in time, Timothy's like, okay, we're going to take a beat and he's going to go through his Rolodex of spirits and
Yeah.
then it's going to...
Let me double check and see how long it takes to swap them out.
I thought it was like... See, that's the thing, I didn't know that was notated on here.
Yeah. It's... Okay. 1 second. Yeah, let me quick pause.
Yeah.
So like that the listeners don't have to listen to me look through a PDF of a playtest.
Yeah.
All right, we looked it up. Unless you have the subclass that grants you the apparition's whirl, which allows you to change that mid-battle for one action, you can't actually change your primary apparition until you refocus. So that's what it is in the playtest rules right now. So, as we said, that Timothy's primary right now is the Dark Star.
Mhm.
So the vessel spell that Timothy wants to use can't actually use it, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is fine. Because then if that's the case, then I will not do, obviously, Apparition of Possession. I don't want the Dark Star taking me over my body immediately. That'd be kind of a fucking bummer. What I'm gonna do is I am going to target the guy who has not been attacked yet, and I'm gonna use Glimpse Vulnerability.
Nice.
And I'd say that Timothy would have had his implement out as well, too.
Yeah. So
Normally guns
it
blazing.
has weakness 2.
Yeah. And so then, last action, I'm gonna throw my spear at this son of a bitch.
Nice. That's a hit.
Let's go. Hell yeah. For 9 piercing damage.
Plus 2 will be
Oh, yeah,
11.
Yeah.
All right. And it returns to you.
Yeah. And it comes back on back to me. So yeah, Timothy's stanced up right next to Zaba, ready to help him out.
And we go to Syl.
Yep. I will drop into my stance and run up on the other side of Zaba so that I can get in melee with this one we've been damaging. And then for my third action, I will do my new ability of Skirmish Strike so that I... Oh, has it popped? Skirmish Strike so that I can attack it and then step back out of melee.
That's very Syl.
Yeah.
Yes. Go still.
You managed to turn a 2-action thing into a 1-action thing. Let's go.
And that's a hit.
Yo.
10 on the die plus 15. That's 25.
9 slashing plus the bludgeoning,
bludgeoning?
that I know he's resistant to. That's what I wrote down at least. And the bludgeoning's the persistent, yep. And then step back. Bye.
All
Bye,
right.
Syl. Bye, Syl.
I'm like 5 feet away. It's pretty close.
I know.
That's not just a small step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, now the horrible, corrupted
Ooh.
swarm assassin is going to come on in
Yucky.
and spit, stride,
Oh, shit. Well.
and attack old Timmy.
What? Dude, you not see me handle wood so good before? You sure you want to attack me?
Oh no, another natural 20.
What the
That's
fuck?
two in a row. Two in a row for the
1 in
GM.
400. God damn it, there's another Bofa.
That is
Alright.
18 damage to Timmy.
Yikes. And that's just already been doubled?
Yeah, it's already been doubled.
Perfect. Ow. Ooh, my fragile bones.
Well, you only take 8 because of the
Yeah.
temp HP.
That's true. Thank God for good soup.
So. Thank God for good soup. And oh yeah, the Shadow Locust poison. That's right. You need to roll
No,
fortitude
you
saving
actually,
throws.
that's actually like so yucky and gross. God, you don't have to do that though.
11 on the die is a success. You're fine. You're fine.
Hell yeah. No upset tummy over here for good old Bono.
All right, Zaba, you're up.
All right. Well, starting his ever-reliable dance, and sensing weakness in the one directly in front of him, between him and the gate, he will target it first. And we'll just give her a tester swing, see how the arm's feeling today. That was
that's
a
a hit.
24 to hit.
That's a hit. So 9 plus 15?
A 1 and a 12 on the die, so that's 17 slashing damage.
Max and min.
Max and
Perfectly
min.
average.
A perfectly average strike, which is a decent indicator.
Oh,
so
don't forget, you have wild, so you need to...
I do have wild, so let's roll that d6. A 2. Where did my sheet go? Oh, it closed itself. Apologies. I have it in the notes on the weapon.
As long as it's not poison.
A 2. That would be cold.
Alright, so an extra cold. 1 extra cold damage.
You got it.
Alright.
And again.
Well, 16 on the
for
die plus 10
26.
is 26, yep. Hey.
Nice.
So that'll be 19 slashing and 1 point of unholy spirit damage.
That's a dead swarm
Damn.
assassin.
Perfect. Well, he's feeling pretty good about our odds at this place.
And you got one
I'm
more
just
action, don't you?
I'm just gonna take one more swing. Yeah, there's nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong.
Okay.
Oh, no,
he
we're
just
wrong.
missed. It's fine.
It's not a
It was
critical
a
miss.
That's true.
6 on the die for an 11 total. Apparently not a critical miss.
And 2 more show up.
From around the
Vesuviac.
corner. Yeah.
Your turn.
Well, those are a problem, huh? Okay. See, I wonder if I should just use my cure-all button.
What?
Something tells me that these guys are too weak for me to waste a fireball.
These guys weren't
Okay.
weak to fire
Oh,
anyways.
by all means, go ahead.
Let's see. Let me just double check the range of one thing really quick.
Oh, fireball? Yeah, that's...
Breathe fire.
Fire.
15-foot cone. How much does that look?
I think it's a 15-foot cone for you as a fire dragon.
It is. Okay, so that's what that looks like. 1 second. Okay.
I think you would need 2 actions to get it.
I would, so that's not working. I just gotta go ahead and I gotta try out the new spell that I got, which is going to be Searing Light. So we're gonna go
Good
ahead.
old searing light.
Nice.
We're gonna chuck one of those at these guys just so I can see what this spell does. That is going to be a
Oh, bud.
well, I'm gonna hero point that, I think.
You only have 1.
Yeah, that's a good point. Never mind.
I respect
I'll
it.
No, it's so funny you could do it though.
No, I'll just eat the loss and raise a shield.
Alright. Timmy Tim.
Oh, it's back up to me already?
Yep.
Oh god, yeah, Vesuvius. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'm gonna strike at this goon up in front of me again. I guess technically I'm not gonna be throwing my spear, unless I could throw my spear since it's right in front of me. But no,
There's just no need to.
yeah. Well, it's just because it does different damage compared to like if it's the throne or the plus to it. But it's
You
fine.
could step away.
Nah, I will just strike it. Ah, shit. Okay.
Oh, miss by 2.
That's
Unforch.
upsetting.
Unforch.
Yeah, Timothy took that first swing. He's gonna try again. Look, I want to hit.
Natural 1. Very unforch.
It's not gonna do it.
Timothy is frustrated at this point. Looks just at the spear. He's like, "Fuck this!" And he's just gonna throw a fist at this thing. He's just mad at this point. I swear to Christ.
16 on the die's a hit.
He
Six-
used his hand.
Yep.
My dad's throwing hands, and he got 3 damage with his hand.
3 damage with the punch.
Which technically he has the vulnerability or the glimpse
immunity.
vulnerability to it, so it's 5 damage with a fist.
Oh yeah, he will take 2 damage.
So he has some bludgeoning resistance there.
Yeah. Timothy shakes his hands like, fucking hate these things.
All right, and let me double check this. All right,
Oh.
he is going to use a reaction.
Oh, gross.
I need you to make this reflex save.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's so mean. You don't have to do that.
Oh,
Off my nuts, old
nothing
man.
happens. Because
Oh, the 20's
what happened
being rolled.
was that you, just as you punch this, the swarm assassin, your fist kind of like sinks inside of that swarm, and you see like these insects start, like almost like mold around your fist. But you're able to pull it right back out before like all those scorpion stingers come down right on you.
What can I say? Timothy's really good at fisting.
That's why they're good at pulling out.
That
Yes,
too.
Mm.
He's a pull-out champion.
All right, so
I'm gonna leave Timothy to his fate. No, I will run around and attempt to hurt said thing. So I'm flanking with Timothy, but I don't
Thank you.
think it matters.
oh, that's a critical hit.
Yay!
That's a critical hit.
Let's go.
That was what, a 13 on the die plus 15 for 28.
Yeah, some of that's precision, and I know that won't matter.
Oh, and you got critical specialization now.
Oh,
Yeah, because you're
Oh,
level
that's
6
right.
as a rogue.
that's what. I was thinking about that earlier. Okay,
Hutch. Fucking mom.
Or you actually got it at level 5, didn't you?
I did get it at level 5. It just hasn't
You just-
happened until
You never
now.
triggered it.
Mhm.
Never triggered it.
Yes.
Yeah, you got persistent bleed with that
Fancy.
slashing damage.
Fancy, fancy. I will hit at it. No, I will do. This is third action, right? So skirmish strike to swing and step away.
Oh, natural 20.
Yay!
Another crit.
Yo.
God damn.
This was so much
Hot
better if they
dice,
could
baby.
take stupid precision. More damage
Yeah.
by stepping diagonally back
Nice.
towards the door.
Well, it's going to go next. And it's going to take a step.
But he was having so much fun with Timothy.
No and no, because it took a step.
Yes, unfortunately,
It's actually going to step there. So
Not into
you know,
fun.
with stepping too close to Zaba is quite dangerous, and I'd rather he stayed where he was, so I'm going to hit him with my sword.
no, stepping doesn't trigger reactions.
Oh, for some reason it popped up for me.
Oh, because he probably moved it before.
Weird.
Yeah. So,
Sedge.
and we will. Let's see. Step. Strike. That's a miss. And strike again. Natural 1.
Yay.
Nice.
And hold on, before Zaba goes, it has to deal with the persistence. It's going to take that bleed damage and die.
Ah,
Let's go.
nice. You made the bugs bleed.
This is very hard skill.
It's a really cool skill.
All right, Zaba, you're up.
I think Sabo will delay until after these newcomers have time to act.
All
A
right.
new threat approaches.
Let me update them. And
Being at the bottom of initiative isn't always so bad.
Yeah.
Make them waste their actions moving.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Well, and we're strategically grouped here. You don't flee the cluster.
all right. 2 actions to get up there, and third action's going to attempt to strike at Vesuviac. 9 on the die is going to be a miss.
Thank you, Shield.
Okay, what's this guy going to do? He can't reach Vesuviac. Doesn't have the speed quite yet. So, okay. I think it's going to spit on its weapon for one action. And then it will ready an action. And Zaba's turn.
Well, no need to overcomplicate things. I will take a step action to the southwest, putting myself kind of next to Vesuviac with a 5-foot gap between me and this swarm assassin. You know what? Since I'm already moving, I'm actually just going to take a stride action instead of step and get right up in its grill. Mm-hmm. And I am going to swing away.
Swing, King.
10 on the die for a 25.
That's a hit.
20 points of slashing damage, and that will be 1 point of cold.
Right.
And then second action, or third action, final action, will just be to hit it again. It's not very good. 4 on the die for a 14.
Oof.
Rough.
It was a miss, but it was barely a miss.
Yeah, that map got me. If I'd been smart, I would have taken the flank.
It's fine.
All
Don't worry
right,
about it.
Vesuviac.
All right, Vesuviac is going to be smart and take the flank, so he's going to go ahead and move 10 feet to get in between. Oh, that wasn't motion. Is going to move 10 feet to get the swarm assassin between himself and Zaba, and he's going to go ahead and make a melee strike with a scimitar. Just make sure I'm targeting it. Yes, I am. And my scimitar got souped up with spirit damage, so let's see how that goes.
You weren't targeting it, but that is a hit.
Press T to target. Weird. Okay.
I think you untargeted it.
Rip. Okay, well, here comes damage.
Here comes the jump kick.
That'd be 7 damage, and is the spirit already added?
We didn't have enough perks to actually do the spirit damage yet, but
not
it's
there yet.
It's on
its way.
Yeah.
It's very
Gotcha.
close, yeah.
Okay, I didn't quite understand that. All right, cool. We're fine.
It took some of that damage.
Okay. I don't like the fact that it took some of that. I'm gonna use my last action to raise a shield. We're being very defensive today.
We love that for you, King.
All right, Timothy.
Oh boy. It's Timothy time. Well, Timothy is luckily 20 feet away from this creature, and if I'm not mistaken, that's good spear throwing damage, because the distance between me for my spear.
That's
So I'm gonna
correct.
throw my spear at this sucker. I've already targeted it.
Chuck it. Chuck it. That's
Yeah.
a hit.
Nice. That's 4 piercing damage, gang. Timothy's doing his best.
It doesn't take any damage.
Oh, that's actually kind of gross and yucky. I don't like that. So I'm going to use Glimpse Vulnerability on this thing. I should have done that first, but I did it. And that's on me. And then last action, he'll take the spear back because it comes back to him after each strike. And then he's going to throw it again from where he's at.
There you go. Hey, that's another
Hell yeah.
hit. 13 on the die.
Oh, shit. That's going to be 8 plus the 2, so 10 piercing damage.
All right. All right.
You okay, Corey? You look so bewildered.
And it will take some of that damage. So,
Fuck yeah.
I will. Luckily, the Subiac moved, so for one movement, I can get up next to Zaba in range of hitting.
you can get flank right here.
I'd take 2 movements though.
True.
I'd rather swing at it twice, I think. So I will strike.
6 on the die is a hit.
Oh wow!
Nice.
This thing, sorry.
Max damage. Max
Oh,
damage.
Damage.
Shit.
And then I will do my strike and step as my last action.
That's another hit. That was 9 on the die.
10 more damage, and stepping back towards Timothy and the door.
All right. Well, this one's going to go again And it did not like all that damage that just happened to it by Syl, so it's going to take a step. No, Zaba, you're not going to use those reactions. And it's going to target Syl for strike 1. 14 on the die is going to be a hit. It does not have a poisoned weapon.
Say, its weapon.
8 damage on Syl. And then another strike. 14 on the die is going to be a miss.
Nice.
And it's going to take no bludgeoning damage because it's resistant.
Gross.
And it fails its
save
recovery
it doesn't
check,
care
but-
about. Yeah.
And then this other one's going to come on up. And Zaba, you can use your
You're muted.
your reaction now.
I sure will, and I sure was. All right. Moving near me is dangerous. Not that dangerous, only a 21 on the die. Or
That's still
to
a hit.
21 on the die would be impressive.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Alright, that'll be 21 slashing and a 4. Oh, I don't remember what 4 is.
Isn't that first?
1 point of fire.
Okay. This guy is going to use his reaction on Zaba, however.
Uh-oh.
He's going to use his reaction on you.
No balls.
Use that reflex save. Or make that reflex save. Hey, you're fine.
No problem. Zaba's in the zone.
And for his final action, he will target Zaba and strike with that poison blade. 11 on the die is going to be a miss.
That's
Zaba, it's your
unfortunate.
turn.
Go, Zaba, go.
I'm gonna strike at the one that just ran up to me first,
Okay.
Yeah, do it.
just because it's fresher. 19 on the die for a 34 to hit.
That's a critical hit.
There we go. Knew it was out there somewhere. Oh, big damage. 38 points of slashing.
Plus.
That'll be 2 points of... Oh, that was a 6 of sonic damage.
Oh, good lord.
Holy
Okay.
shit. The hedgehog's here?
Yeah, gotta go fast.
That blue hedgehog.
Oh, that's
of all
a
places.
dead. That's a dead swarm. I think you have another new ability.
I
don't you?
don't. I don't. That requires me to be raging.
Oh, it does. Okay.
But I do have another ability I could use, but I'm gonna hold on to that one.
Oh.
And I'll just take a second swing at this guy. 12 on the die for a 22.
That's a hit. Oh my gosh. 19.
19 slashing, and that will be a 3. That will be 1 point of electricity damage.
And that's another dead.
It's just
How do
like
you-
hitting.
how do you kill
it's
the
like hitting
last-
flies with a swatter.
How do you kill the last one?
I made the likeness of Zaba's weapon being kind of like using a windshield to kill a bird earlier. And I think it's very similar to that kind of idea of the blade's kind of a little bit flat. So not only is he slicing, but he's also just bludgeoning a ton of the insects onto the side of the blade as he just passes it through. As if swinging a post through a swarm of insects.
All right. Well, you made it past the swarm assassins. How are you going to get through the gate?
Well, that was a friendly welcome.
Yeah.
Through the front door?
Yeah, let's.
Well, they came from the east here. I'd say there might be a back door that way.
Yeah, but they know we are here now.
No, they
Yeah.
don't. They didn't go and alert anybody.
I don't know.
we can go
Wouldn't
look around
Bugs
the
kinda
side if you
We could.
want to. Vesuvia could. It's fine.
Listen, I just think that the front door is a prime place to set up an ambush.
Absolutely. Let me go peek around the corner here. So I will stealthily start moving. Sorry, I'm trying to roll stealth.
Roll stealth. Do a stealth.
I don't know. I can never remember if these are supposed to be secret or not, but it is.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. So moving around the east. Nothing in the first little alcove.
Nope.
Continuing to move, and I do have trap.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah. Sense finder. Peek around the corner. Seeing nothing around this next corner, I'll poke my head back around and kind of shrug at Vesuviac.
Yeah, there's nothing.
All right, just wanted to check.
Yeah, that's good thinking. Should we... I didn't get any sense of traps here by the front door, but if you want to take a look too, I know sometimes you see things I miss. Vesuviac.
Yeah, I can take a look. That'd be a secret perception check?
For what? I'm sorry?
Just to seek for traps around the front door.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, I was wrong. I don't have trap sense. I have wary discernment. That's, different.
So, you see that the front gate of the fortress consists of 2 wide doors, and both contain the repeating images that look like hills marching off into the distance. But close inspection reveals that these hills are actually titanic crustaceans, almost like titanic pillbugs. And no, you don't notice anything about the gates. There's no traps, and the gates doesn't appear to be barred at all. Just looks like it's closed.
Well, doesn't look trapped, though these crustaceans are interesting.
Yeah, we've run into imagery like that before. Prakta had a vision.
Didn't we talk about that back at... Oh my god, the place we were at. The place with all the Orpox.
The restaurant.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some sort of giant Leviathan crab thing. Though there are multiple of these. I don't know if there's maybe like these are its children or something, or
It's crab people. Oh no.
I was sitting here with the same thought. I was sitting over here thinking it's crab people. Look like crab, taste like people.
Look like
Or-
crab, taste like people.
well, since these also look like hills or mountains marching off, I wonder if these are islands.
I mean, the
Nah,
biggest thing
it is just folk art.
Or that. The biggest
could
one
just
of
be
these
that.
is supposedly as big as mountains and stuff. That's what Rizurk said. I mean, he kind of made up stories sometimes, but he said they could get pretty big.
Well, Zaba, you want to open the door?
You got it. Shall I knock or
Yeah, not hard
Do
enough to get it off its hinges.
Yeah.
you got it?
Yeah, Zaba's gonna give his best attempt to just smash as much of this door open as he can.
Here comes the jump kick.
Even if it takes 3 or 4 strikes, it's more so the fact he's doing it with force.
Whoa.
All right. And you notice that the courtyard at the center of the fortress is surrounded by several buildings built into the walls of the fort. The grass is heavily trampled and splattered with that tarry resin. And the rock face on the backside of the fortress has this huge hemisphere of tarry resin bulging out from it. Almost like this big black balloon. The hemisphere is almost entirely opaque, although there's a faint reflection on its surface of a passage leading back into the rock. And
Alright, this is
as you kick it open, you notice you hear a voice coming from around the western corner. and this figure walks into view. And she says, "Hey, I don't know who you are, but you shouldn't be here." And let me show you the art.
Oh. Uh-oh.
All right. So we've got a blue feathered
A Gamayan.
Gamayan wearing what kind of looks like crustacean themed Death Knight armor with kind of like ridges of carapace with fleshy kind of bubulous sections in between the panels. And then we have a familiar, I'm guessing, flying above. And it kind of looks like an Imperial Ming Dynasty king, and Kirby had a little ghost baby.
Yeah, there's like in between each section of that plate. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's that bulbous, like almost like pox ridden purplish skin.
It almost looks like it's filled with gross Orbeez.
Yeah. Anything else you need to add, our resident artist, Lunar?
What else do I add to it? I mean, smash.
Maybe with a hammer.
No, it's the eyes. Smash. I mean, that's really. It's a really cool character design. If you have not had a chance to check out this person's art, oh my gosh, do it.
And that's where we're gonna leave it before we get into the next fight next week.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
who wants to take us out this week?
I got this.
Oh,
you
got
got
it?
this? Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting up so I'm nice and clear.
Woo! Okay.
Lazy and loungy. Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. We always appreciate all the support you give and that you continue to give, whether it's through word of mouth, leaving us reviews on the various platforms that reviews exist, or helping us out with the Patreon. That all goes towards hosting, editing, all that kind of stuff. So we appreciate every little bit we can get. And if you can support us in any of those ways, please do. We appreciate it. And if you can't, no sweat. We still hope you're here enjoying the fun and continue enjoying the fun with us. Thank you.
Yeah.
And may your party never end.
May your party never end, folks.
May your party never ends.
Party never end.
Bye. The Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path is copyright 2023. All logos, titles, and artwork are property of Skyscraper Studios and Roll for Combat and used with permission. Pathfinder is a trademark of Paizo Incorporated. The theme music is written and performed by Robbie Whiplash.